It's 70 questions, so I'm going to go fast. This quiz originated from a segment called Yanis Can S, where few sent in questions that Yanis Neo Tiarks, that's from Back to Warcraft, had to answer. How many can you answer correctly? Question 1. Can the effect of a lesser clarity potion be dispelled? I'm going to say... Oh. Oh well, I'm going to say no. It can't. Because the answer is no. I didn't know if I had to type it in or anything like that. I don't know if we're going to watch through all of these. We'll just take for granted. Is the duration of a summoned unit reset if it is taken over by control magic? I'm going to say no. Oh, damn it. What happens to a unit that was devoured by a Kodo if the Kodo is taken over with charm? I'm pretty sure the unit just gets like deleted or something like that. Or it pops out. So what happens to a unit that was devoured by a Kodo? So a Kodo devours a unit and then the Kodo is... The unit just pops out, but I think it still belongs to the player or something. The unit pops out, yeah. Can a banished peasant mine gold? I would say no. No. Can lesser clarity potion... I'm not keeping a track of my score. You're welcome to do so, though. Can lesser clarity potion be cancelled by an illusion? Can lesser clarity potion be cancelled by an illusion? Absolutely, yes. Can a hexed hero buy items? Yes. What happens to the acid bomb debuff on a hippogriff rider if she dismounts? Well, it's interesting it says acid bomb, because every other debuff will disappear, but acid bomb is a bit of a weird one. You can't dispel it. So I'm almost tempted to say it stays, but it should do what everything else does and just disappear. Yeah, the debuff vanishes. Can a Banshee possess summoned units? No. Does Chain Lightning jump to enemy units if the first target was a sheep? Yes. Does Bash go through anti-magic shell? Yes. Can you load a mechanical critter in a goblin sapling? No. What happens if you cast Raise Dead near graveyard corpses? You should get a bunch of Crypt Fiends now, actually. It used to be ghouls, but I think it was buffed to be Crypt Fiends. But this might be out of date, I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure you get Crypt Fiends. I don't know. I mean, maybe you do just get ghouls, but I think they buffed Raise Dead so it does Crypt Fiends instead of ghouls. Can a mechanical critter be repaired? Yes. Oh, it can't. Oh, alright. That's interesting. I would have thought it could be. Can you crit your own... Because it's mechanical anyway. Can you crit your own units? No, you cannot. I feel like the panda can crit, though. If it attacks. But I think a Blade Master cannot. No. Right. Look at that. Blade Master and Shadow Wolf can't, but the panda actually can. Can you resurrect a corpse if a building was built on it? Yes, probably. It'd either pop it out or it would stuck it in a building. Yeah, the Taurans get stuck. Can you use Unstable Concoction on an Ensnared air unit? Unstable Concoction. I'm trying to remember what that is. Unstable Concoction? What the hell is Unstable Concoction? That's the Blade Master, not Bat Rider blow up ability, yeah. It's just such a... It just seemed like a strange name to me, Unstable Concoction. On an Ensnared unit. No, you can't. What happens to the auras on a panda if he uses his ultimate? What? I don't really quite get that. But I would just say they disappear, but they would then be on the ultimate pandas. They linger where the ultimate was used. Oh, okay, I didn't really quite get that. So if the panda has an aura on him, then the auras linger in that spot. Does a possessed creep drop its loot when it dies? Yes. Oh, no, it drops loot as soon as it is possessed. Oh, I sort of I saw it as the same way. Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't really like properly bring that question in. What happens, because I know that it will drop the loot, but for some reason I read it as if the thing dies as well. Anyway, what happens if you taunt a mortar team? It doesn't respond. Nothing. Can the sentinel owl of a huntress be dispelled? No, but it can be chopped down by a peon. It can be dispelled. Okay, I was taking a gamble with that. No. Can allied non-elf workers repair ancients? So You would think yes. But no. Okay. Can the illusion of an archer use shadow meld? No. Yes. Okay, now I'm starting to get a bunch of these right. I was doing really well for a while there. I don't think I've ever tried to shadow meld with an illusion of an archer. To be fair, you never use illusion on an archer. Can a Kodo devour an ensnared air unit? No. Does the daytime continue during the moonstone night? No, it's paused. What happens if a sacrificial pit is destroyed during the production of a shade? I would just say the shade is cancelled and you get the acolyte back. The acolyte reappears. Do ancients regenerate health at night? Yes. Can a banished sapper deal damage? I feel like its thing is physical, so it should be able to blow up. And therefore, the blow-up damage should do damage. It won't do, like, bonus damage, but I think it should be able to. No, it cannot be banished. Oh! Plot twist. It can't even be banished in the first place. Can a Mountain King with Orb bash air units? Yes. Does the Lightning Shield on a unit in Shadow Meld deal damage? No. What happens to a Phoenix if a Blood Mage unlearns the ultimate during a Tome of Retraining? I kind of get the feeling that he gets to keep it. The Phoenix stays. So rare, though. Will a dead peasant that was carrying lumber be resurrected carrying lumber? Yes. I'm going to say yes. Alright. I wasn't sure, but I felt there was something to that. How much mana does a hero have that was resurrected in the altar? I'm going to say 100. Okay. What happens when a blood mage tries to siphon mana a hero illusion? It disappears. Can a spirit walker resurrect a unit if it would exceed the supply? No. Can a shredder return lumber to an uprooted tree of life? Yes. Can a unit die of unholy frenzy? Yes. Unless they changed it recently, but it used to be able to. Can a spell baker steal bread? Steal invisibility of a revealed unit? I would say yes. No, it can't. Okay. I don't think I've ever tried that. Does the illusion of a Death Knight with aura have the aura animation? I don't think so, no. But it doesn't provide the animation on nearby units. Oh, that's weird. So the Death Knight gets it. Because I was just thinking about Balanced Hero Survivor when you basically have auras, but your mirror image doesn't actually carry the aura. So you can tell which one's the real one. What does the enemy see if a Windwalking Blade Master is healed with Chain Heal? It just heals in an invisible spot, like where the Blade Master's standing, but he's invisible. The enemy sees the position of the invisible Blade Master. Question 40. Can a Spirit of Vengeance summoned by the Avatar of Vengeance be controlled with Control Magic? I want to say no. Yeah. Does Lightning Shield have a bigger radius if it is cast on bigger units? I want to say yes. It doesn't. So what if you had like a bloodlusted mountain giant with lightning shield? Doesn't it technically have a larger radius? Like the units hugging the mountain giant are still going to get hit by it, because otherwise if you had it on like the smallest unit possible, like a peon or something, and had that have a lightning channel, you got a giant mountain giant, you would think that both of them, if you had an enemy unit standing next to the giant mountain giant, and then the exact same unit standing that same distance from the mountain giant as opposed to the peon. Anyway, I guess not. What happens to a backpack item if the carrying unit is taken over with charm? I would think it just drops. It drops unless the charming player is of the same race as the charmed unit and has backpack researched. Okay. Can a spirit walker revive a dead hostile Tauren? No. Is the illusion of an alchemist in Chemical Rage also in Chemical Rage? Yes. Does a melee unit receive damage if it attacks a Naga with Mana Shield and Fawn's Aura? This person's put like a video answer for every single one of these. That's kind of impressive. Does a melee unit receive damage if it attacks a Naga with Mana Shield and Fawn's Aura? I'm going to say no. Ah, yes. The reason why I went with no is because Mana Shield doesn't deflect damage based on armor. So I was thinking that it's technically just an attack to the Mana Shield itself, not to the actual hero, until the Mana Shield has disappeared. Can Cloud be dispelled? No. Do all ancients have the same movement speed? Yes, I think so. I can't think of an ancient that has quicker movement speed than the others, so yes. 40 or 80 with Nature's Blessing. Does burning oil damage a borrowed fiend? Yes. No, wait, is this a trick one where it doesn't for some reason? I think yes. What happens if the 2 last remaining buildings of both players get destroyed by a sapper at the same time? 2 last remaining buildings of both... Does the win just go to player red or something? I don't know. I wonder what the answer is going to be to this one. The building which is positioned more to the left, oh okay, or to the bottom gets destroyed first and that player loses the game. More to the left or to the bottom. That's weird, man. Is the Dreadlord healed by Vampiric Aura if he attacks an air unit with Orb? I'm sure I've seen my Blade Master heal when he's had like Mask of Death and attacked an air unit, so I'm going to say yes. But I don't know because the Orb should overwrite the heal. I gotta say yes. Oh, it's no. Okay, I wasn't sure. Does Incinerate deal area of effect damage if it kills a critter? You would think it does, yes. It even works on mechanical critters. Can Reincarnate be silenced? No. What happens to an anti-magic shell on an obsidian statue if it morphs into a destroyer? Anti-magic shell on an obsidian statue if it morphs... I think it gets to keep it. It stays on the destroyer. How many health does an item have? I think it's 75. What happens to a devoured unit if the Kodo gets hexed? I think it just dies. What happens to a devoured unit if the Kodo gets hexed? It says devoured, so the unit gets devoured. Wait. I'm trying to what happens to a devoured unit? So the Kodo devours a unit, and then the Kodo gets hexed. The unit should just be removed. The unit disappears. Can a silenced Naga attack with Frost Arrow? I'm going to say no. Does Freezing Breath Frostwhelm stop mining in and Tangoma? Yes. Can a hero steal mana from a Moonwell using Wand of Mana Stealing? I've never tried that before. And I kind of want to say yes. Okay. What happens if you hex an illusion? If you hex an illusion, it just disappears. Can a Banshee possess a sheep? Yes. Are burrowed fiends protected from Impale? Yes. What happens if 2 summon units have Spirit Link and 1 gets dispelled? I think the other one that didn't get dispelled gets to keep it. The damage is distributed. Oh, okay. This is about damage taken on the summoned from Spirit Link. Alright, okay. I didn't know that's necessarily the answer we were going for. Is a stunned unit still stunned after it is teleported by a town portal scroll? I would say yes. Does a banished unit get extra healing from a Moonwell? Banished unit get extra healing from a Moonwell. Let's say yes. No, okay. It really could have just gone like easily no, yes. That's fair enough. What is the maximum number of lava spawns that can result from a single lava spawn? I think it's 6. 4? Overclock might have known that answer. What happens when you first target of a chain lightning is carrying an amulet of spell shield? I'm going to say it doesn't bounce, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. The target gets no damage, but the chain lightning still bounces. Okay. Can an ensnared Dragon Hawk Rider use aerial shackles? Yes, it can. Can a Spellbreaker steal Unholy Frenzy? You spell steal enemy buffs, but technically Unholy Frenzy is kind of like a debuff in a way. So I don't know. This feels like a trick one. Can a Spellbreaker steal Unholy Frenzy? I don't remember ever getting Unholy Frenzy on my units. So I'm going to say no. Okay, yes. Can a lich sacrifice dark ritual units raised by... Yes, I would think so, yes. Can serpent wards be repaired? No. Okay. What would the video answer be to that anyway? Someone just trying to repair it. Yeah. Kind of what you thought. Alright, well there you go. That was a good bit of fun. I actually quite like that quiz. I would probably hazard a guess I probably got like 60% right, maybe more. Not too bad, but there's a lot of sort of really off-the-wall questions that you just wouldn't know unless they're super niche situations and you've kind of been through them. But there you are. Mask of Death is for range and melee. Dreadlord Aura is for melee. Okay. So Mask of Death does work on ranged. So Priestess of the... Oh yeah, you're right, because if Priestess of the Moon had like Mask of Death and attacked a ground unit, I'm pretty sure she gets health from it. Yeah. It's weird that, isn't it? How Mask of Death kind of can be ranged. So it's got its own sort of separate aura to the Vampiric aura. Okay. There you go.